There's a ton of hype and buzz around the AI SOC market category. Over 40 vendors are claiming that they're doing something in this area. So in this episode, I hope to provide some clarity around this very exciting yet messy market category. Let's first talk about how this category even came about. This category stemmed from a combination of two main things. One is a very old problem, and the other thing is a very new technology. So the old problem, which unfortunately is not yet solved, is the talent shortage, the skill shortage in our industry, right? Having way too many security alerts and not enough people on your team to handle them. And then suddenly there's a new opportunity with a new technology, AI, large language models, and some adjacent technologies that suddenly present a new opportunity to solve this ancient problem. So in order to organize our thoughts about this category specifically, we should first zoom out to security operations as a whole. So if you look at security operations, there are three main layers under the umbrella of security operations. The first layer is the need to convert security logs to actual alerts. This is usually being done by solutions such as SIEM, XDR. And then you have the second layer, the layer that takes an alert that it got from the SIEM, from the XDR, and needs to convert it into escalated cases, actual real incidents that need further review and response. And this layer, of course, is sometimes covered by an outsourced service, sometimes is covered by the internal SOC with L1, L2 SOC analysts usually covering that, right? Investigating, triaging an alert, and then determining if something is worth escalating, worth creating a real case for. And then the third layer is all about managing those cases, those real incidents, and resolving them. So whether it's assigning it to the right person, collaborating internally, taking the evidence that was collected through the investigation process and actually working on deep remediation. Usually this layer is covered by a lot of SOAR solutions that have fantastic case management options, as well as allow you to create workflow for automated remediation. Now, for every layer of those three, there's always an opportunity to take advantage of the AI technology, whether it's in SIEM and XDR, where the actual detections can be better, maybe easier to create detections, and so on and so forth. In the middle layer, AI presents an opportunity to actually mimic the human decision-making process to investigate alerts more efficiently. And lastly, AI presents a fantastic opportunity also for SOAR, because essentially they can allow you perhaps to create workflows much faster. Perhaps a lot of the case management can be automated using AI, and so on and so forth. So of course, all vendors are trying to ride the hype train of AI, and they'll say something about AI in the SOC in their own solution. When people say AI SOC, usually they refer to that middle tier, the actual alert triage and investigation process, the need to investigate a large volume of alerts automatically and using AI to do that. So which ones of those three layers do you need to look at and consider? It really all depends on priorities of your organization. So if you're looking to replace a SIEM, look at, of course, the first layer of solutions, next-gen SIEMs, AI-enabled SIEMs, AI-driven XDRs, and so on and so forth. If you are looking for 24/7 managed SOC, automated alert triage, solving your internal talent shortage problems, then look at pure AI SOC solutions. And if you are looking to revamp your case management, revamp your old legacy SOAR, then obviously look at next-gen SOAR tools that really leverage the cutting edge of AI. Where Integer focuses is on that middle tier, on providing 24/7 managed alert triage, investigation, and response automatically using AI. This, I think, is so important for security teams to be able to handle the increasing volume of alerts. So at Integer, we escalate only 4% alerts on average for security teams. Now, again, this kind of middle tier, this AI SOC category, I believe this is where we see the biggest buzz today in the market and the biggest need, which is obviously very exciting for me personally as a CEO and for my team to feel the bell of the ball, right? But really, we see how this specific area, people have tried to tackle that for a very long time. And finally, we see how we can actually succeed using these new technologies and providing real value to our customers. So even when we kind of organized the broader security operations market a bit, right? That 3-layer view of XDR, SIEM, AI SOC, and SOAR, still, even if you look at only the middle layer of AI SOC, there's still a lot of confusion and a lot of vendors. So how do you choose within that category the right vendor for you? What I recommend and what I usually see our prospects and customers do is that they look at a few key metrics. They look at accuracy of investigation. They look at speed. They look at scale, meaning can you really cover all my alerts in a fashionable time? They look at a noise reduction rate. Out of all the alerts that I'm giving you, how many of them actually need a human to review afterwards? And lastly, context. You want to make sure that the investigation is not a black box and you can actually understand how the AI came to a certain conclusion. There was a recent market analysis report which really looked into this market and looked into really some of the metrics that I just mentioned in order to evaluate a few vendors in the field. I strongly recommend you to look into that. So to summarize, AI SOC is one of the most exciting but messy categories. I hope that I managed to provide some clarity around this topic, and I encourage everybody to look into this space. We would love to be your partner for your AI SOC needs, your alert triage needs. Please contact me, my team, and we'll be happy to help.